The challenge in a garden is not always in the startup. I see schools be really successful in starting gardens. It's really the sustaining a garden that takes a lot more work.
It's really cool to think about getting kids outdoors and digging in the dirt and planting vegetables and eating them. But we kind of want to gloss over the fact that nobody's around the schools in the summer.
How are we going to handle this project through the summer months? How is it going to be taken care of so that when it comes to the harvest time, the student's back there again and gets in on the real benefit of the end product?
The biggest challenge that I had getting into this garden was understanding where am I going to get my funding.
Being a public school and our investment is our students. Typically, traditionally, that's what's taking place inside the building.
Thinking outside the box and about being creative and how you can use the resources in your community instead of just always applying for grant after grant, because that does get tiring and they are getting more and more competitive as more people are having gardens in their schools.
We see a lot of times the challenges can come manifest in a lot of different ways, and a lot of times the biggest part is support and who's doing what within the garden.
When a teacher gets the idea of developing a school garden, they get all excited, they spend all this time and effort, pretty soon they've worn themselves out.
There was a garden area and it was only ran by one teacher, and so because of not having more support, that basically went to weeds and it's no longer a garden area.
We had received grant and sponsorship from Principal Mutual Fund and the American Heart Association. They came out, got the beds built, brought all the tools that we needed and the manpower for a planting day 2 years ago. Then the teacher who had been the coordinator for that had moved on to another school. The team kind of fizzled out.
The community part of the community garden is the biggest part of it, and so making sure that you are including everybody in the community and that this garden isn't created for someone but it's created with people.
The main challenges school gardens face are managing the garden during the summer while kids are on break, securing ongoing funding, and having a committed team working year after year. Luckily, schools everywhere have overcome these challenges and can teach you how to do the same.
Garden for Every School program covers the full range of potential problems and gives you the tips to avoid them in that whole process.
This is the system that's going to get the garden going and keep the garden going.
We looked at other training programs and we decided we needed something digestible, not just for that one passionate teacher, but for principals, grounds crew, teachers who maybe aren't as passionate, parents, volunteers.
They're short, concise statements about what to avoid and how to provide sustainability to the project.
The training, the videos, and planning guides are designed to be done as a team, as a group.
There are a lot of great organizations out there offering school garden grants, and this just basically is a ready-made grant application to turn in.
When I started working with a Garden for Every School, I was really excited to have the garden resources connected with the Teachers Going Green resources.
The linkage to the Teachers Going Green program is exceptional. So it just gives them a full packet of opportunity here. And the end destination is a successful garden. You can implement it and be guaranteed of a pretty good level of success.
My favorite thing in the garden is to look at the flowers and water the flowers.
Like pulling out the weeds and looking at all the beautiful flowers. Plant food and vegetables, shoveling, picking up the weeds.
This training is uniquely designed to help schools overcome the challenges and enjoy the countless benefits of school gardens. If your team takes this training, you will have a successful school garden that lasts. I'm inviting you to start today. Watch Module 1 on building your team and go through the process of launching a garden or breathing new life into your school garden.